This is another visual video. I apologize for the fact that I haven't been uploading. I've had a family emergency and also having to work a couple jobs because of medical bills. But I do appreciate you being loyal subscribers and followers and viewers, and keep liking, and I do love to read your comments. I try to translate them and respond to them the best I can, so I apologize if you're not getting the exact answer you're wanting. I will try my best to answer them as best possible. This is a little notepad. It has little hooks here, and it opens right here, and it just opens. They just pop open, so then you can flip it open and then open it up, and then you can put your paper in here, and then you can make your little notes. So you know, you can have notes, and then you can hang it on your refrigerator, or you could, you know, keep it on your desk or whatever, and it's just really cute. So if you have a blue and light blue tissue box for your tissues, and then you have a pen and pencil holder, and then a card holder, then you have somewhere now for your notes. So it's basically the same technique that you would do with the squares. So it just depends on the width that you want to use. So you would just basically get the paper or a notepad, or you know, whatever it is that you're wanting to put inside here, and use that to measure out your plastic canvas size. Once you do that, the smart part is to go ahead and do your border. So no matter what you want your border to be, that's what you want to use. Now keep in mind, these are the letters, so if you want it to say notes or your initials or whatever, go ahead and draw it out with a black permanent marker in the space here, diagonal or up and down, whichever way that you want it, and that way you know exactly the spacing that you need. And as you can see here in this corner, we have the square, but there's another row of stitching. It's because it's not exactly precise, as you can see here. So I just added a little piece here. And then the same here. The row is not exactly precise, so I had to add 2 rows here. So it's okay, because when you look at it visually, you really don't notice that. But then it kind of looks really cool. So it just depends on where you want to put it. On this one, I should have put it here like I did right here, but like I said, just kind of one of those things. And then on the back, you can even do that kind of stitch instead of that kind of stitch. So I'm kind of rambling. I hope it makes a lot of sense. It's really, I don't know how to describe the visual, you know, ones, but I just want you to look at it, see what it is. I do not have a count, because basically you just use your paper, what you're going to insert inside of it. And then these you can put wherever you've punched your hole, and then just run it through the plastic like you see here. It's just basically in the plastic. So once you punch the holes in your paper, then you'll just put these little clips in the place where the paper is going to be. So I'm going to do a close-up so you can see what it's like up close, and those of you who are like me, are a visual stitcher, I can pretty much look at it and count it and go from there and make my own. So here we go. Okay, so we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically you're gonna have 8 squares. Give or take a few here. If you want, you can go as far as making 9, and it can be a little bigger. So we're gonna count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if I counted that right, there should be 13. So you can either make 14, or you can do as I've done here and do this kind of little section, or here. so it just depends on how you want it started off and how you want to finish it. So that's the back side. And then the inside is basically a bunch of little blue stitches. Now you could do different colors, you know, every other row a different color and make it rainbow. You can use other colors than blue and dark blue and light blue. It's pretty much whatever colors you want to use. So now we're going to flip it over. The leaves are blowing everywhere, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to do a close-up of the letter N so that you can kind of visually see the N. Okay, now this is the letter O. Now the letter T. Okay, the letter E. And last but not least, S. Now, if you do not like the lettering, square box lettering, you can look up cross-stitch lettering and use that. So don't always feel that you're stuck with what you see in any of the videos. You can buy any lettering from any Michael's, Hobby Lobbies, even Walmart. Just any books that have stitching in them, they'll have letters. And you can use any of those types of letters to do the stitching. And like I said, you can always draw it out with a permanent marker. And then if you don't like the placement or you don't like the way it looks, takes a little bit of fingernail polish remover and a cotton ball and it's gone. And you can start from scratch. And then I want to show you how this clip opens, so I'm hoping I can do it with one hand. Yeah, there we go. So this is the clip. So when you go to the store, you can see what it looks like. But there's your clip. Let me put it down here so you can see it better. But there's the clip, and it just has a little crunch. So, you know, the little clasp. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to make sure it's focusing. Ah, there we go. I don't know if you can see that or if it's better from a distance. But these are fine because, like I said, you can pull them open and then put what you want inside them. And you can use them for any kind of thing on plastic canvas. So these are pretty cool. I do really like these little clasps. So, but anyway, and then the inside will look like this. For those of you like me that are OCD, I like it all to be the same. I don't like the fat stitch and then the skinny stitch. So I made sure to stitch it the same way every time. And then when you run out, you can just tuck it in here. And then there's the back side of the note. So we're gonna flip that one around. So here's the note side. And then when we flip it around, this is the back side. And so it's pretty much better to kind of do your lettering first and then do this stitching so you can kind of cover it up. But this is your notepad. And you can even do it for index cards. Let's say you have to do index cards for school. So you just measure the index card and do a black trace with it before you cut it and measure it out and stitch it out. And then when you have your index cards, you can just flip through your index cards and read them in class. You can even maybe use two pieces on the back piece and stitch it together so it's a little harder and not so flimsy. And then just have the front piece flimsy, and then this piece could be doubled so it'd be a little bit harder. So it's pretty much how you want to do it, and I hope that this visual helps you, give you an idea, inspires you to make a notepad holder. If you have made something like this, comment below and say, yes, I've made this before. I wish you could show pictures in the comments. That'd be really cool. I would love to know. But if you do make one, please comment and make a video of it and let me know that you made a video of it so I can come to your channel and see what you've done. Because I love plastic canvas and I always get inspired from other channels that have made things with plastic canvas and things that I find in books. I try to convert it into plastic canvas. So I hope this visual has helped you. It's gotten a little dirty on the trampoline, so I apologize. But I hope this visual has helped you and inspired you to want to create something for your notes. If you're like me, I take a lot of notes because where I work, there's a lot of things that go on, and sometimes it's he said, she said basis. So for those of you that are old or those of you that are young and just starting out working, I inspire you to buy a small little notebook, very tiny, fits in your pocket, maybe a little small pen or pencil with it. And when things happen at work, write the time, what happened, who it was involved, what was said. You know, that kind of keeps you safe, and just keep up with it. So this could be your work notebook to keep your notes in about your coworkers and things, or it could just be as easy as a journal. You can use journals. These would be cool. You can have 12 of them, one for each month, and maybe put the month and then the year on there or something, and then a design. That would be fun, because then you would have monthly journals with different colors. You could even use the months and go by what the flower is for the month, or the color for that month, so you'll know that that particular color is for that month. So it's pretty much whatever you want to create. So if you have any other ideas that I didn't think of, you know, comment your ideas below. I really love to read your comments. I appreciate your loyalty. Thanks for watching. Please like if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon. Bye.